Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Claire and I put out videos about luxury bags and accessories. So if that is your thing, please click on the subscribe button, hit the notification bell and you'll know when I upload a new video. In my video today I'm going to talk about five luxury things that I am not going to buy anymore. Now, I've never done this sort of video before because I really don't like saying never, because you get on YouTube, you say you're never going to do this, you're never going to buy that, this is not going to happen, and then a couple of months down the line it happens. You have to eat your words. Then all your subscribers call you out because it's like, you said you would never do that. So I've never done one of these videos before because I didn't want to make these promises that I might not be able to keep. So this video comes with a caveat that I am going to try not to buy these things. I've identified them as 5 things I really do not need or want to spend my money on in terms of luxury anymore, and I'm going to try very hard not to. And I give all of you out there 100% permission to call me out if I actually do, and you can tell me off if I do. So okay, so 5 luxury items or types of items that I'm not going to buy anymore. Number 1, let's start with what's in these boxes. Now these are from my favourite brand, Fendi, as you know, and in here I have what Fendi call wrappies. So I have this beautiful wrappy here, which is in the burgundy, pink and green, 3 of my favourite colours. Absolutely love these colours together. I've got one here which is also burgundy, pink and green, because I bought these 2 together. I bought these to go with my green matcha mama baguette, and they both went with the baguette and I couldn't decide which one to get, so I ended up getting both of them. I've got a couple of Fendi wrappies here as well. I've got this blue one which matches my blue baguette, which was one of my reasoning behind getting it, and also in this box here I've got a nice bright green one that matches my bright green baguette. You're sensing a pattern here. I keep buying these wrappies that match my baguettes because they're beautiful wrappies. They're absolutely stunning colours. They've got beautiful designs on them. Have you ever seen me put them on my baguettes? Have I actually ever held up my baguette and it's got a wrappy on it? No, because I'm not usually one that ends up putting a wrappy on my baguette. I feel that my baguettes stand alone as they are. They don't necessarily need dressing up. They don't need wrappies on them. I very occasionally put a little charm on them, but I don't actually use the wrappies. I have some Louis Vuitton versions of these. I have Louis Vuitton bandeaus, they call them, don't they? I have an Hermes Twilly. I have used the Hermes Twilly. I've used that on a Chanel bag, and I think I've used it on a Louis Vuitton bag. I've got a Louis Vuitton bandeau on one of my Pochette Matisse bags. So I have used them occasionally on some of my top handle bags, but in recent years the ones I've bought have mainly been Fendi and I have not used them, and I have probably about 3 or 4 Louis Vuitton ones. I'm using one is on a Pochette Matisse, as I say. I'm not using the others, and I haven't used the Hermes one for a while. So yeah, I really don't need to buy any more wrappies. I don't regret the ones I've bought, the wrappies, the bandeaus. They're lovely. They're beautiful colours, beautiful designs. Maybe in the future I will use them. I have got them now. They're here. I might pick them up and use them. I think they're lovely. But I really don't need any more. So I'm making a vow to myself not to spend my money anymore on wrappies, bandeaus, twillies, because I honestly think now going forward any more would be a waste of money for me. Okay, so moving on to the next item. I am going to try very hard not to buy designer trainers anymore. Now, I don't have that many designer trainers, to be fair, because up until a little while ago I would have sworn to you that I am not a trainer person. And what it was really, no, I wasn't a trainer person because I hadn't found the pair of trainers that just suited me and that I loved the most in all my years of being on this planet. So yeah, I haven't actually bought in my time a lot of designer trainers, but I have a few pairs. My Gucci B trainers are probably my most used luxury pair of trainers. I do like them a lot and I do wear them. I do not regret them. I have this pair of luxury trainers. These are Fendi. Now, these came out a few years ago. You may vaguely remember from a few years ago that Cassie Thorpe had these trainers. Now, interesting fact, I bought them before Cassie did. I wasn't influenced by Cassie. I had actually bought these already, and then I was very excited when she was on her channel and she had bought these. The difference is I haven't worn these. Now, I bought these around the same time that I bought my blue baguette because I thought they would go with my blue baguette, and they do, indeed they do, but I've ended up not wearing them. There's many a time I've actually put them on to go with an outfit and I've ended up taking them off and putting something else on. And they're lovely, they're really, really nice. I should wear them. Cassie wore them all the time. And again, you may remember she actually ended up wearing them so much that they got damaged because they're mesh, a very fine mesh. The mesh kind of I think the mesh tore or was wearing through, and they couldn't do anything about it. They couldn't you know, repair it or anything for her, and I think she just thought then if she got the same again, the same thing would happen. She actually ended up returning her trainers and they gave her a credit note, and she obviously got something else from Fendi, so she doesn't have these anymore. I don't think I'm in danger of damaging them when I do wear them because I wouldn't be wearing them all the time. I think she really was wearing them a lot, but I should wear them really. I think they're called the Fendi Match Trainers, and I was so taken with the blue. I was very into blue at the time. I bought the blue baguette, etc. And just to solidify why I should not buy any more designer or luxury trainers is because I have absolutely fallen in love with these. Now, these are the Adidas, I think these are the Court V3 trainers. Yeah, I am so late to the party on these. I know I am. I'm so late to the party. People have been raving about these and wearing these for a long time. I think I was influenced by the lovely Amelia from Amelia Rose's Closet. We were in Paris and she had a pair of these on in very funky colours because that's Amelia, and I just thought they looked so cool. And just before I went away myself in October, I ordered myself a pair of these and I thought I'd give them a try. Slightly more neutral colours. I thought I'd try the sort of off-white and the black. I put them on and it was like putting my feet into little clouds, and they just seemed to go with everything. I've had so many issues in the past with trainers not going with my outfits, not going with my jeans or my trousers or my skirts, whatever, and yet whatever I wore with these, they look cool. They were comfortable, they were cool, and I've just absolutely fallen in love with these. I've bought myself another pair of these while they were on offer because I know these will get dirty and very well worn, so when these have had it, I'll have another pair to replace them with. I've also recently bought a pair in the sale, a navy and pink pair. Slightly less neutral, but I thought I'd give the navy and pink pair a go, and I think I got these for £25 in the sale because they're normally about at least 60, I think. But yeah, I've got these. Obviously I haven't worn them, I've only just bought them. I now could say I am a trainer person because I've found the right trainers for me. They're definitely those Adidas ones. They are not necessarily luxury trainers, so I really don't think I need to buy any more luxury trainers. Okay, number 3 is luxury card holders. Now, I have a number of luxury card holders. My good old trusty Louis Vuitton one in the Dame Rabine. That was one of the first ones I've ever got, and it's the main one I use when I ever do take cards out with me. But I also have a Chanel card holder. I have this one. I have this sort of Chanel flap card holder, which, you know, has got a little pocket in it as well. I'm holding them all here to show you. I have my Fendi one, which I kind of view as a collector's piece, and I'm happy not to use that. I have my coin card case from Louis Vuitton, which I used to use a lot. Haven't used it for a while now. My husband sometimes uses that, so I'm happy for him to use it. I have my Calvi Duo, which holds cards, as well as having a little pouch for other things as well. And I've recently just unboxed this port cart from Louis Vuitton that goes on the back of my phone. I have enough luxury card holders. I really do not want to buy any more luxury card holders. I don't really use card holders anymore. It's the whole reason why I got this, because I so rarely take cards out with me that very occasionally I want to take 1 or 2 cards out with my phone, and I just want to pop it on the back of my phone like this. I don't want to actually take a full card holder out with me. I bought this one last year for holidays and for when I do need to take quite a lot of cards out, because these have got our health cards in, and these have got various payment cards for abroad and so on. So this is kind of really for holidays, and that's what I've tended to use it for so far. But this has sort of dual purpose because it's got the pouch in there as well, so I can take other things in there too. So I could justify that one. But I think now, having bought this one last year, having bought this one at the end of last year and had it delivered this year, that's it now. I really do not need any more luxury card holders, and I'm gonna try very hard not to buy any more luxury card holders. My fourth item might be a little bit difficult, but I'm going to try very hard not to buy any more luxury pouches. Now, I am a sucker for luxury pouches. I really like luxury pouches, and I do use them. I can justify every one I've ever bought so far because I do use them all the time. But I'm talking about things like, I've got the mini pochette from Louis Vuitton. I've got this in monogram and dame Bean. I use that all the time. I have my Chanel O case, a little bit smaller than this. Look, I have them all going down in size. I then have the Goyard pouch that I bought from Paris last year. I love this. And I have my Louis Vuitton clays. I have the Murakami one, and I have a dame Bean one. So yeah, I love my luxury pouches. I also have my Hermes Bastia, my personalised one with my initials and little stamps on it. But yeah, I really don't need any more pouches. I've got all of these. I've got different sizes. Okay, I've just thought, I am tempted by the new clay in the slightly bigger size than this. Haven't bought it yet though. That might be one I buy. But I don't really need another pouch, do I? I've got so many pouches, and really, I think that one is about the size of this one, similar size to the Goyard one, so I've got this. So yeah, I haven't actually bought it. I have resisted it so far. But yeah, no. I'm going to stand by my resolve. I'm going to try very, very hard not to buy any more luxury pouches, because I do have enough. I know I use them. I justify it by saying I do use them, and I do use them. I love them. I really like these pouches. I am such a sucker for these sort of pouches. But yeah, I really don't need any more, so I'm going to try hard not to buy any more of these. And finally, my fifth item is kind of a generalization, really. I'm going to try hard not to buy luxury bags that are just evening bags. Now, in the past, I've tried not to do that anyway, but I have bought a few bags that I've actually ended up viewing them as evening bags, or I bought them thinking they would only be evening bags. Now, as luck would have it, some of them have actually turned out to be day bags as well. My black wallet on chain, which, as you know, I absolutely love and I use all the time, I did actually think that this would only be an evening bag, and it's turned out to be an amazing day bag as well. I use it for travel, I use it in the day, grab and go. It's a fantastic bag. So that's actually turned out to be not just an evening bag. It's turned out to be a great everyday bag as well. I did think that my Fendi sequin baguette would be just an evening bag, and to be fair, it is mainly an evening bag, but I have managed to take it out during the day here and there. I certainly did in Paris. I did a few times last year, so I have made myself use it as a day bag, but in all honesty, it probably is mainly an evening bag for me. Similar situation really with my gold Chanel reissue. I really thought that was going to just be an evening bag. Last year I managed to use it a couple of times in the day, and I'm starting to feel a bit more confident to use it in the day. Definitely as a wedding day bag as well, but I mean as an everyday bag. But the rest of the time, again, an evening bag. So what I'm kind of saying is that going forward, I'm going to try and view every bag like that, looking at every bag and thinking it doesn't have to be a bag that does everything, because I think that's impossible to find, but it does need to be a bag that I feel happy wearing, not just as an evening bag but as a day bag as well. And that's why, for example, I've just unboxed this. I haven't worn it yet, I still got the sticker on it, I need to take that off, but you've seen me recently unbox this. When I did look at this in the Fendi boutique, I did actually think that would be a really great day bag as well as an evening bag. I definitely think I can wear this as a day bag, and I bought it with that thought in mind. I didn't buy it thinking that's only going to be evenings. I thought that is a bag that is versatile and can be a day bag as well. And I think that's the attitude I have to have when I'm looking at new bags in the future. Can I wear them in the day and in the evening? Will they work as both? Will I feel confident wearing it in the day and not feel that I'm wearing an evening bag and trying to make it work for the day, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that's my last one really, is, you know, I'm going to try very hard to not buy bags that are only specifically evening bags, but they will definitely work in the day as well. So anyway, there you have it. Let me know what you think about my 5 things that I'm going to try very, very hard not to buy going forward. Do you have anything that you are determined not to buy, certainly this year or in the future? Luxury items that you think, no, I don't need any more of those. But yeah, there's my items, there's my reasoning. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye.